In a small, quiet village, there lived a poor family, a father, a mother, and their two children. Their house was made of mud and straw. When it rained, water came through the roof. But they never stopped smiling. Every morning before the sun rose, the father went to the farm with his old tools. The mother cooked breakfast with little food they had, sometimes just bread and tea, but always shared with love. They believed in hard work, not luck. Their land was small, but they worked with big hearts. They dreamed that one day they could build a better home, send their children to school, and live without hunger. Then, one day, everything changed. Government men came with papers and said, "This land now belongs to the government." The father fell to his knees. "This is our life. This is all we have," he cried. But they couldn't stop it. The land was gone. That night, the family sat in the dark. The mother whispered, "Maybe God has a new plan." The children were scared, but the father said softly, "We start again. From zero." They packed their few things, a blanket, a cooking pot, and the father's old hoe. They walked miles to the next town, tired and hungry. People laughed at them. "You are poor. Go back." But the father smiled. "We will not go back. We will move forward." The next morning, he started looking for small jobs. He carried stones, cleaned shops, and helped people build houses. The mother began to sell vegetables at the market. They saved every coin. Every night, they told their children stories about hope. "We are not poor in our heart," said the father. "Every small step will make a big change." Days turned to months. They still had little, but something inside them was growing. Faith. One day, the father saw a small piece of empty land near the road. He said, "If we can rent this place, we can start our own work again." The mother smiled. "Yes, we can sell vegetables here." They started with one basket, then two, then 5. People began to know them. They worked hard from sunrise to sunset, and slowly, very slowly, the dream started to rise again. The days were long and the sun was hot, but the poor family never gave up. The father woke up before sunrise. He whispered, "Thank you, God, for one more chance." Every day he sold vegetables by the roadside. Sometimes no one came to buy. Sometimes the rain destroyed everything. But he smiled and said, "Failure is not the end. It is just a lesson." The mother supported him with love and faith. When people laughed, she said, "One day they will clap for us." Their children helped after school. They learned how to work, how to save, and how to dream. The family's small shop grew little by little. They added fruits, then grains, then milk. Soon people started saying, "Their shop is honest. Their prices are fair." Word spread. They became known for kindness and hard work. Every night, the father wrote in his small notebook, "Don't stop. Even small steps can lead to big change." After 2 years, they saved enough money to buy land again. Not in the village they lost, but in a new place full of opportunity. They built a small house, stronger than before. No more leaking roof, no more fear. The father said to his children, "Remember, success is not about money. It is about never quitting when life is hard." He taught them 3 rules of success. 1, work hard even when no one sees you. 2, save and plan for tomorrow. 3, believe in yourself even when others don't. One day a rich man stopped by their shop. He said, "You are honest people. I want to partner with you." The family agreed. Together they opened a bigger store. Business grew fast. They employed workers, helped other poor families, and gave food to those in need. The father smiled and said, "Once we had nothing, but we had hope, and hope is stronger than gold." Years later, when people asked how they became successful, he answered, "We didn't wait for luck. We worked, failed, cried, and stood again." If you want to succeed, start small, but start now. And every time someone poor came to their door, he said kindly, "Don't be ashamed of starting from zero. Even the tallest tree was once a tiny seed." Their story became a lesson for the whole village. Children repeated their words. Work, pray, believe. The family that once had nothing now lived with peace, happiness, and faith. Because success is not about where you start. It's about never giving up until you reach your dream.